Now, before we get started, I would really love it if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can get the latest content from the YouTube channel, The Last Rewind. And don't be shy about leaving your comments at the bottom of the page, because you are the sole reason why this channel will be successful. Thank you. LeBron James, arguably one of the top basketball players ever lived. He's not my top player. Michael Jordan is my top player. LeBron James is number 2. There's nothing wrong with number 2. He's had a very successful career. One of the greatest longevity careers you can argue for in any sport. You know, longevity. When I think of longevity, I think of Kareem, of course, LeBron, Tom Brady. They had very long careers and accomplished a lot in that in those 20-year careers that they've had in their respective leagues. LeBron James has a legacy that's hard to live up to. I don't know if anybody in the current generation of players in the NBA is going to be able to live up to it. That's why I say he's number 2 to me. And it's arguable if you want to put him number 1 or number 5 or number 8 or whatever. That's fine. That's not the point I'm arguing right now. My point is, that's a lot of pressure for anybody to live up to, especially his son, Bronny James. LeBron has pretty much said he wants this dream of being able to play with his son in the NBA, which I think is remarkable if that actually could happen. But when that first was said, when that came out, I thought it was remarkable if he played based on his talent level. Based on his talent level, then you just show the strong genes that run in that family. If he's able to make it and his son able to make it. But now it just seems like if he gets on a team now, because right now he doesn't even look like he'll make it in any number in the draft at this point. And if he does make it, it's going to be because of nepotism. It'll be a nepotism hire. And I don't know how you can flex that. You know, we have problems with people being hired just because they're the boss's son or aunt's or uncle's son. Like, oh, you only got the job because your dad runs the business. People hate that in the real world. And I'm not sure how that's a flex. You know, in the NBA world, that just tells me that you have a lot of power. Yes, that you can make an organization like the Los Angeles Lakers, who have a prestigious history from Wilt Chamberlain, Magic, and Jerry West, and Kobe Bryant, of course. And you're able to carry that type of power to get them to try to draft Bronny James into the Lakers. Or wherever, if LeBron may get a trade somewhere where they may be able to draft Bronny, maybe he can get in the G League and then somehow they can bring him up from there. But I'm not even sure why that's such a huge deal to be able to say you can flex nepotism to get your son on the team. Like I said, it would be brilliant if you can, because that hasn't happened. A father-son duo that many times in sports. The first one that comes to my mind. If there's any other ones, then y'all please let me know and comment. Ken Griffey Jr. and his dad, they played at the same time in baseball. I don't know if there's any other sport that's had a father-son duo. I couldn't think of one besides coaches and basketball players like Doc Rivers and his son. You know, they played. Well, he played on his dad's team with the Clippers. And that's brilliant in itself. And that, you could say that's a nepotism hire, but his son was actually a decent player. He was a decent player at Duke. It's hard for me to say it because I hate Duke. But I got to give the man his props. He was a decent player. So I think he at least deserved to be on the team, but I'm sure Doc had some pull to get him on that team. Bronny James doesn't seem like he's on that same level yet. I know he's a freshman, and I don't know if he's going to get good enough to be able to be on that level, even Doc Rivers' son. And the thing that bothers me is, you know how somebody wants to lose weight and they do all these workouts. They jog for 4 miles a day, they lift weights, but then they want to like eat chocolate cake after every workout and eat a bucket of chicken and just eat horribly. And then they get mad that they don't lose the weight. Like, I don't understand why I'm not losing the weight. I'm doing all these workouts, but I should be able to lose the weight. Well, you can't eat horribly and then work out and expect to lose weight. You can't have it both ways. And what I mean by this, I mean by this tweet by LeBron James. Pop it up here. Earlier last year, March 6th of 2023, man, Bronny definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today. Shit lightweight, hilarious. And now that, Bronny has been getting criticism for his low numbers on the team, can y'all just let the kid be a kid and enjoy college basketball? The work and results will ultimately do the talking no matter what he decides to do. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what a mock draft says. He just works, earned, not given. Earned, not given. If he gets on a team and he can't even make the mock draft, is it really earned or is it given? That's what nepotism is. Somebody gets on a team based on what a family member, or gets at a job based on what a family member can do for them. Again, I know it happens throughout the world, but people don't like it though. When you block someone else from getting a position that they worked hard for or they went to school for and they're more qualified for, you may have been in that position. I know I have. I don't like it. Now, if you're hiring for your own family business, that's one thing. If you own a team, like the Buss family with the Lakers, I can see that. And you pass it on to your daughter after training them to be good for the ownership. I can see that. But an NBA team where it's hard as hell to get on, I don't even know what the percentage is out of the population of America. Then you have to get the population of people overseas that get into the NBA. It's hard. It's rare for anybody to get on a team. And for your son to get on a team based off because he knows you doesn't please anybody. So I don't know what kind of flex that is, but good luck to the young man. I'm glad he is, as a father, supporting his son. There's nothing wrong with that. So the only other thing I will think about on this is it really that important when it's sad to see that his son had a cardiac arrest episode last year? And I don't know how much of a danger is that to happen again, but that would have been enough for me, especially when you don't have to fight to get in the NBA. You are generationally set up for your life, your kid's life, and your kid's kid's life based on what your father does. Your father can give you a job at the many businesses that he has now and he's about to have soon. Because he's a billionaire, if I'm not mistaken. If he isn't, he'll be there soon, and he'll probably even make those numbers go up in the next few years. You're set up. Your life is not worth having to risk it to go fulfill a dream of just playing with your father for what would probably be maybe a year. LeBron will probably retire after that just to meet that quota. I don't think it's worth it. But again, that's his family. I'm just making my opinion heard about it. So I hope it happens. You know, I don't want to poop on the guy's dream or whatever, but I hope it happens because he's good enough. You know what I'm saying? Not because his dad got him the job, because he's good enough. He doesn't have to be his dad. He don't have to be an all-star. Just be a decent player to get on the team. But if he gets on the team based on what he's doing now, nepotism hire. I can't see anything to flex about with that.